So I still get sent a lot of these different mechanical magazine blasters. I like to show them to you because there's a lot of people out there searching on YouTube who may not know about my channel, and they may have gotten one of these as their first blasters. You know, these definitely have a place. A lot of the mechanical magazines have gotten better. Unfortunately, if you have one of the first kind of M416 style mechanical magazines, those are typically very problematic, and they still sell a lot of them. However, this one I've already shot and played with, and it does shoot pretty well, and I was actually pretty impressed by the FPS. So you can see it's a Tommy gun style blaster. There's a link to the Amazon page in the listing because it was some long name for the seller. And as you guys know, if you've watched a lot of my videos, these aren't necessarily branded blasters. They're just different sellers selling similar blasters on Amazon. However, in this case, I haven't seen this blaster from anyone else. So you can see it's a medium size Tommy gun, right? It's a pretty quick, easy one to put together. So let's talk a little bit about what it comes with, right? Of course, your safety glasses. Make sure you wear something to protect those eyes. You do get quite a few of your gel beads here. Those are 500 packs. That's a good way to start off if you've never used a blaster. Just start with one 500 pack at a time. Soaking them is critical. Since this is kind of more of a beginner blaster, I'll talk about that a little more. Make sure you pick a container that's large enough. Give them plenty of water. You guys, the amount of water doesn't matter. You're going to drain it off in the end. If you try and you do not grow them properly, use bottled water or distilled water, because some places there's chemicals in the tap water or well water that would affect their growth. Okay, so you pick a container that's big enough, give them plenty of water, give them anywhere from 3 to 4 hours is kind of the minimum with these because you want to make sure they get to the full size. To overnight is fine too, okay? Check on them. If there's water left over and there's room in the container, drain them off and go ahead and you can use them. You can store them for up to 2 weeks in airtight containers. Never store them in the magazine. When you're done playing, make sure that's empty because otherwise they start to dehydrate in there. They can get stuck on different parts, okay? So again, here it is. It's a drum magazine, right? This is where you're going to open the door and fill it up. And then with these, you do need to prime them. So you'll fill it. So each time you fill it, take this and click it until you get one to jump out the top. That is critical if you want these to shoot properly, okay? Battery is right here. All right, so it's a 7.4 volt. This one's a 500 mAh battery. It's a single 4-plug connection, and the USB charger is included. So you're just going to plug this into an AC adapter, charge that up. Got your stock here that's going to have to go on. Of course, once we put this on, you don't really need to take it off again, and your battery's going to go in there. So we'll grab this. You're going to kind of snake the wire through. So let me push that through. Okay. Just kind of snake that through there. And then this is just going to line up and push until it clicks. Okay, clicks. That's just the release button to pull the stock off again, which again, you don't really need to do once you put it together. However, if you wanted to, you could. So you're going to plug your battery in here. And there should be ample room inside to stick the battery back in. Just kind of find the best way to do it. If you leave the harness at one end, then it's a little easier to grab. And don't yank too hard if things are stuck. Be patient so that you don't rip the harness out. All right, so we got that in there. So it's an automatic. And then if you switch, it's still automatic, which is normal, and then safety. So when you're in safety, you can go ahead and pull this back manually and shoot single shot off the spring. Magazine is just going to go ahead and slide on there like that. And then the magazine release button is right here. Push that, it comes off. Again, like I said, make sure you prime it, make sure it's empty when you're done. Give it a chance to dry out even by leaving the door open when you're done. Not sure what that mount is for. There's no accessories that came with it, but you do have a nice rail here if you wanted to add any sort of rail mount accessories. All right, so there it is, kind of medium-sized Tommy gun. Let me know what you think. Comments, questions, post them below. Of course, like, subscribe, and make sure you participate in all my monthly giveaways where I give away awesome custom gel ball blasters. There's a separate video that demonstrates this and shows the FPS, which is how strong it shoots.